Well, if you're on the job hunt now, experts say, know this. You can all but have the job, but if you blow the interview, well, you are done. Tonight, NBC 10 consumer reporter Tracy Davidson has the do's and don'ts of acing the interview.
You can blow an interview, absolutely.
You're lucky to get in the door, but you are one of many. And you can't lose sight of that.
Two interview experts agreed to give us the do's and don'ts. They tell me some seem obvious, but people miss them all the time. Harris Fishman is president of First Financial Group and says, don't overstate your experience.
When we check and do reference checking, or people that may know the person or the opportunity, we find out. So don't lie. Be honest and don't overstate your expectations and experience.
But do prepare.
You also need to come prepared with lots of good examples of what you've accomplished. We tend to talk an awful lot about activity, but it's about results. What are the results? Have you done your homework when it comes to that company and the industry?
Marjorie Brody, CEO of Brody Professional Development, says also be polite to everyone.
If there has been any type of administrative person or person at the front desk, you want to make sure that you are gracious to that person. From the time you call to get directions, if you do. I have had more times that administrative help have said to me, don't hire that person. They were rude to me.
And don't be late, don't be talking on your phone when you walk in, and don't smell.
Coming into an interview, smelling of strong perfume or cologne or cigarettes are turnoffs for some people. So you can overdo some of that stuff as well.
Do know when the interview is over and do ask about what's next.
I also like to close in an interview process, again, with some knowledge of what's to happen next. And I think people are afraid and they walk out, well, what am I supposed to do? When am I going to hear from it?
One last do. Brody says obviously send an email of thanks immediately, but also send a handwritten note. She suggests have an envelope addressed and stamped even before the interview so you can walk out, write a note of thanks, and drop it in the mail. Now, if you have specific questions about the interview, experts will be answering questions on my Facebook page. Just post your question and they will post answers. Tracy Davidson, NBC 10 News.